to get you down. This is me. Flute and fart guns. It's a combination of flute and fart guns. Actually, fart guns would mean there's more than one. Fart gun means there's more than one. This is a family edition. Hi again! I guess there's a time limit on how many times somebody can type in. There's a time limit on chat. I've noticed that only happens on my watch. Hi again. Are we ready to have a good time? A good time in spite of it all. Today is Monday. The day after tomorrow, I'm going to do a full moon live. The day after tomorrow. I'm going to try to stay up until midnight, because that's when the moon will be full. I'll have to find out what kind of moon it is. Because I think the last one was the harvest moon. Either that or it's this month. This month is probably the harvest moon. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. That's a calming, that sounds very calming. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. Look away beyond the blue. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we will sing and shout the victory. That's a pretty good pick-me-up song. Hello! Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. Or whatever this is. I guess we'll just, we'll call this the Unknown Show. How's that? That might work. The Unknown Show. We'll just use Eddie's Funhouse. If you could learn a new language instantly, what language would you choose? Instantly, I think Spanish. It seems like a lot of people speak Spanish. A lot of people speak Spanish. You got Cuba. I think Cuba, they speak Spanish there. Puerto Rico, they speak Spanish there. Yeah, German. I don't think a lot of people know German. Because I know in World War II, they had the Navajo. Navajo was a language nobody knew. And they spoke Navajo. I'm pretty sure it was World War II. The movie was called Wind Talker. They were alluding to that. Hold on a second. It got hot in here all of a sudden. It got hot in here. It gets hot in here when we sing gospel songs. Danke, that's right. Dankeschön. Wie geht's? Ich heiße Ed. Wie geht es Ihnen? Danke, gut. Und Ihnen? I remember listening to a CD that was teaching me how to speak German. Verstehen Sie Deutsch? Entschuldigen Sie? I think that's how you say excuse me in German. Entschuldigen Sie? Ich heiße Ed. Wie geht's? They used to say, wie geht es Ihnen? Wie geht es Ihnen means, how goes it to you? But now they just say, wie geht's? I guess it's an easy way to say it. Oh! I've been told I speak pretty good German. Also Russian. I remember there were some Russian people who were in California when I lived there. Dobre utro. Mnie zовут Ed. Привет. That's how you say hi. Привет. Привет. Zakadi. That means come inside. Zakadi. Zakadi. Sadis. Itai mnie chai. Itai mnie kushi. Spasiba. That's how you say thank you. I think Bajalista is please and you're welcome. Bajalista. It's always fun to learn other languages. It's a challenge. It's a challenge and it's fun. When people understand you, when you speak another language and they understand what you're saying, that's when you've arrived. When you have arrived. Oh, you speak Russian? Oh. We had the babushkas. You have something. Okay. So Eli. I think Eli, is this the first time you've joined? I don't recognize Eli until just now. You must be a newcomer. Unless you've changed your handle. A lot of people like to change their handle. A lot of people like to change their handle. And it's hard to keep up. Is it bigger than a bread box? Is it shinier than nickel? You gotta keep me. You have eye, mouth, eye. You just joined. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for coming to Eddie's Funhouse. Eddie's Funhouse, or whatever this is. That's cause for celebration. That's cause for celebration. Let's bring out the jaw harp. We should sing happy birthday to whoever joins. If today's your first day at Eddie's Funhouse, we'll sing happy birthday, happy birthday. This is the perfect emoji. It looks like a melted head. It looks like the eyes melted down into the mouth. Or it looks like somebody peeking out from a clamshell. A melted face. See, that's what we do here. We try to have fun. Sometimes we succeed. This is the family show. Eli. Sounds like it's short for Elijah. Elijah the prophet. The one who rode out on a chariot of fire. What is that thing called you're using right now? Does it count as an... Yes, it's an instrument. It's called a jaw harp. You can look it up. You can Google it even, I think. Called a jaw harp. Makes weird noises. It's a very old instrument. A lot of shamans use it. They use it to make noises like this. A lot of cultures have the jaw harp, but they call it different names. I can't read that. Oh, sounds cool. That always catches me by surprise when people change the font. I don't always like it when people change the font. It's hard to read even with regular font. Wow, that ceiling fan makes a lot of difference. It makes a big difference to have a ceiling fan when the air conditioner's turned off. Tiny font. Tiny font. Reminds me of Tim and Eric. Tiny hats. I wonder how many people watched Tim and Eric when it was on. I'm a big fan of Tim and Eric. Tim and Eric, Matt and Trey, Tenacious D. I bet you need to buy up a lot of their albums. Buy up the Tenacious D albums. Because I don't think there's going to be a Tenacious D for a while. Until this all blows over. This election year. It's amazing how quickly people forget things. It's amazing how quickly people forget what people said. That's what you can get in trouble for the most, is what you say. I've noticed that. You can get into a lot of trouble just for saying something. You'll keep that in mind. Keep it in your mind. Do you mind keeping that in your mind? Would you mind? Would you mind keeping that in your mind? If you don't mind. I feel like wearing my Mad Hatter hat. I think it's right here. My Mad Hatter. Well, it's not a Mad Hatter hat. That's in the other room. There you go. There we go. I have so little space to work with. So little space. Have you ever been to Maryland? No, I haven't. I have never been to Maryland. That sounds like a pretty place, Maryland. Is it like Vermont? Is it like Canada? where there's lots of forest. I suppose. Maryland. It sounds like a nice place. A great place. It's a great place to be. I have a total of 5 people watching. Oh, it's like beach. Okay. Maryland. Now you have me interested. I'm going to have to Google Maryland. What happens? What happens in Maryland? What's the landscape like? Well, you just said it's a beach. What's an astronaut's favorite part of the computer? I don't know. Oh, the space bar. I like jokes. So what about, have you ever been to Outer Banks? No? I've been to Burbank, Outer Banks. The space bar. I remember Burbank, California. It's pretty close to Hollywood because I went to Universal Studios and I found myself in Burbank. What does the egg drive? What does an egg drive? An old beater? I like jokes. I like jokes. What does an egg drive? A shellmobile. A Volkswagen. That's funny. A Volkswagen. See, this is what makes Eddie's Funhouse fun. Fun is jokes. A Volkswagen. Why did the guy fall into the well? Because he couldn't see that well. Here's a gray joke that I once heard. These two flies are standing on a turd, and one of them farts, and the other one said, "Do you mind? I'm trying to eat over here." I think that's a great joke. It's not quite a clean joke. It's not quite an offensive joke. White birds are quite remarkable. Whiteboards, yeah, quite remarkable. Yes, they are. I agree. Whiteboards are quite remarkable. You can remark. We're having fun at Eddie's Funhouse. Yep. I used to not like facial hair, but then it grew on me. I wanted to tell that joke. I saw a guy at the supermarket yesterday, and he had a beard, and I wanted to tell him that joke. I used to not like facial hair, but then it grew on me. Oh, tell some more jokes. Please do. Please do tell. I'd like to add to the joke bank. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? I don't know. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies! See, people can watch this. They can watch this live and laugh at the jokes. Some of those are quite funny. I like jokes that are. Sometimes I like the offensive jokes, but these are okay. I like this. I'm trying to think of some jokes that I can tell that were quite funny. I gotta watch those Martian jokes. You ever seen those Martian jokes? They're shorts where these Martians are telling jokes to each other. That's where I got the well joke. Why did the punk rocker? Why did the punk rocker cross the road? Because he was stapled to the chicken. That's kind of funny. What do you call an alligator wearing a vest? An investigator. Somebody told me that joke. Somebody told me that joke at the hospital. Yeah. An investigator. What's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? One you see later and one you see after a while. What is Albert Einstein's favorite rapper? Tell me. Albert Einstein's favorite rapper. Must be a long answer. Did the chat shut down? I think the chat shut it down. I guess Eli got distracted. Oh, here we go. Why it's impossible to play hide and seek with Pokemon. He just he's just teasing us. I know. I know. How do you keep someone in suspense? How do you keep someone in suspense? Tell us the punchline. That's right. Answer the question. There was the setup. Now for the punchline. Wow, we've been doing this for 22 minutes. I lost it though. What was but I know the Pikachu one. How do you get Pikachu on the bus? You Pokemon. How do you get Pikachu on the bus? You Pokemon. Oh, jokes are funny. I had a joke about boxing, but I forgot the punchline. Those are funny. That's how people can lose their memory. I hate when my brain freezes. I love jokes and I know a lot of them, but sometimes I just can't think of them. I got your headset, a VR headset. Yeah, is that the joke? I got a VR headset. Oh, okay. Those are pretty fun. I have one of those too. You put your phone in it and you can set up a virtual reality. YouTube has some virtual reality videos. Some of them are three-dimensional. I'm going to have to do that pretty soon. You got to go? All right. Well, thank you for joining. Spice Girl. I remember Spice Girl. Spice Girl. She's been with me for a while now. Well, I guess it's lunchtime. I got to break away for lunch. Why is it impossible to play hide and seek with Pokemon? Because they always Pikachu. That's a good one. So now I know two Pikachu jokes. Why is it so hard to play hide and seek with a Pokemon? Because they Pikachu. That'll make my mom laugh. I like jokes that make my mom laugh. I should make a list. Jokes that make my mom laugh. What do you call a dog with no legs? You don't, because he won't be able to come to you. That was an old joke. What do you call a dog with no legs? It doesn't matter. He can't come to you. Where do you find a dog with no legs? Right where you left him. See, I'm remembering my jokes. I like to open with that one. Where do you find a dog with no legs? Right where you left him. Oh, some of those are such mean jokes. The mean jokes are sometimes the funnier ones. Oh, wow. My mind's going blank again with the jokes. What did the woman with no hands get for Christmas? An itch? A really bad itch? No idea. She wasn't open to it yet. But she hasn't opened it yet. Yeah. What did the woman with no hands have for Christmas? No idea. She hasn't opened it yet. Did you know that 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance? Geico. Who's playing that joke? Geico. It's so easy a caveman can do it. I remember that commercial. That was a big deal back then. They tried to make a show out of that. They tried to make a show out of the Geico caveman. The commercials are good. The show wasn't so good. That's what I got. That's what I got from the report. Why why do nobody talk in circles? Because it's pointless. It's pointless. Why should you never talk? Why do nobody talk in circles? Because it's pointless. A circle doesn't have any angles. What time is it for you? My place. Oh, wait a second. It's 2:21. 2:21 p.m. 2:21 p.m. So it's 13. Yeah, 1400. 1421. So you're in the UK. You're probably in the UK or Ireland or somewhere around there. There's like a 5 hour difference. Like here it's only 1400, but out there it's 20. Oh, you're in Italy. All right. Italy. Oh, Mariago. Ba ba Mariago. I like Italy. I like to I like going on the gondolas. I've never been to Italy. I would like to take a trip to Europe. That'd be nice. Go to Germany. Go to France. One of my subscribers has gone to France. I guess it's on some kind of a trip, some kind of a vacation. It must be nice to have that kind of money to be able to just take a boat or take a plane and find yourself in Italy. I was watching the stiletto. They say the best stilettos are made in Italy. I have a switchblade that's Italian made because they try to copy them, but they never quite get it right. They last forever. Those switchblades. They originated in Sicily, I heard, or they are used mostly there. Stiletto used to be a dagger. It used to be a dagger that's just it's built kind of like a spike, but then they made them into folders. That's why they call them stiletto style. I'm a knife collector, can't you tell? In Spanish, it's called el cuchillo. El cuchillo. I like how that sounds. How you say I like girls is me gusta los chicas. I live in a small place called Danville. Where is that? Oh yeah, you were saying you were in, not Vermont, Maryland. You're in Maryland, that's right. I meant to say I live in a small place called Danville. Danville, Maryland? Is there a lot of light pollution there? A light. Light pollution is where you can't see the stars. You can't see you can only see the planets. You can't really see the stars. Because like in the desert, when you're in the desert, you can see so many more stars. And then you can just take out your telescope. They have telescopes now that are laser. They have lasers. What's the weather like in Italy? Is it pleasant? I don't think it rains a lot in Italy. That's in the Mediterranean. That's where Rome is. The Mediterranean. That's mostly islands out there. Islands and like lots of ocean. That would be a nice place to visit. Rome, Italy. A lot of people have gone to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. That's like a tourist attraction. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. They say you can see the footprints in the steps as you're going up, because so many people have gone there. I guess it's mostly waterways out there. When you go to Italy, they have the gondolas, and today it was sunny. Oh, cool, 20 degrees Celsius. 70. That's what it is around here. 70 degrees. Even though it's October. October, you think it'd be cooler already. Sometimes we'd have some pretty cold days in October. Usually when the sun sets, that's when it starts getting cold. All right. Well, it was nice talking to you all. I like the sharing the jokes. That helps Eddie's Funhouse. I'm going to try to learn some more jokes, or try to remember some of them. Sometimes my memory gets jogged. Something will jog my memory. I'll hear something, it'll remind me of a joke. Oh, it's not Danville, Maryland. Okay. So that's where you are, is in Danville. Are you vacationing? Bye, Charlotte. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Please leave a like. Please leave a like. All right. I'll see everybody probably tomorrow. I'm starting to get an idea of when to start my lives. Sometimes it's just hit or miss. It's like a pretty sure... Oh, Virginia. I don't know about in a small place. Okay. That's where my brother was born. My brother was born. Bye. You have a wonderful day too. Have a good day. Have a pleasant day. I'll see you tomorrow.